Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Fucking wrong. Everything tonight, wrong. Everything tonight, wrong. From the opening sequence to the motherfucking end. There was nothing good about this. Even the New Day promo was kind of crappy. Actually, it was really crappy. Everything wrong about tonight. You set it up. You decide what you want to do. And it's just a wrong decision. Not because of me and if I'm selfish, because this has shit to do with me. This has every fucking thing to do with being a fan of wrestling. And there are other fans of wrestling out there that don't do podcasts, that don't do YouTube videos. They just have their Twitter account, maybe their Instagram. Hell, they probably not even on social media. And they consume the same garbage that myself and others that do this shit watch. They consume the same shit. I can't see how anyone can feel any different. I can't see it. Last week for Peter and Jake Talks Wrestling, Jake actually sent a tweet out saying that Raw was great. Now, I'm not taking away from the in-ring stuff. There was a lot of good stuff. I mean, obviously, they're professionals. They're on the biggest promotion in the world. And they fucking know how to wrestle. But it's not about the ability itself as much as it is about the storytelling, the writing, the creative, all these things that just makes everybody involved. Anybody in trunks, tights, boots, face paint, look like idiots. And perhaps I look like an idiot now because I feel like I'm I'm part of WWE main roster. Just made to look like a goddamn fool. But actually, I'm wearing this down because it's shameful. I'm almost like Wrestlers Anonymous, Wrestling Fans Anonymous. Like, I can't show my face saying that I'm a fan of this garbage. It's shameful. It's an embarrassment. You know, I walk around and I talk about wrestling a lot, you know. I'm very proud wrestling fan. Very proud wrestling fan. I find myself, you know, I'm buying t-shirts now. And people want to run into me and say, hey, shit's fake. I'm like, but it entertains me. But I can't be talking about the WWE in that case. I swear to you. Can't do it. Not now. Not for the past, say, 4 months. Things work out sometimes. I'm not saying it's always crap, but it's mostly crap at most cases. So maybe I'll lift this up at some point, but right now I'm ashamed. So I am a Sith Lord to give you this Raw recap, and I ain't going into a lot of detail. I'm just gonna go to the root and say that to tell you how I feel, right? So let's do this. All right, tonight Raw is in Chicago, and we all know what that means. It's going to be a smart-ass crowd, a smart-ass night. People doing any and everything to root for the heels, doing everything to boo the baby faces. They're going to chant CM Punk. They're going to embarrass anybody who decides that grabs the mic, that they feel doesn't need to grab the mic. Well, I understand that, but just as plain mean. You're just going to do anything and everything to get yourselves over here in Chicago. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. And I'm going to just go through this bullshit storyline. The storyline, the centerpiece of the night was basically Triple H and Stephanie McMahon running late from the plane, I think from Philadelphia, because that's where SmackDown was. What the fuck was Raw? I think Raw was some fucking where. I don't even remember where it was last week. But nevertheless, their plane was running late, and you could just hear Stephanie McMahon bitching and moaning in the back, and Triple H trying to keep things together, go back and forth with Kane. They finally get there. They finally get to into town, I guess, but they don't make it. During this whole thing, Kane has already booked himself in a lumberjack match against Seth Rollins, and it looks like it's just going to be utter chaos because the boss man, the boss lady ain't around, so everyone's going to do whatever they want, and that picks up with the first segment being Dean Ambrose. And, whatever. They're trying to build, tension between the two of them because in Hell in a Cell, they're going to be a tag team facing Braun Strowman and Luke Harper. New Day come out. They're all about the New Day because, again, in Chicago, they're going to root for the heels. Even though they're entertaining, it's just whatever. This wasn't their best showing, I'll tell you that much. But they're just cracking jokes, man. We get Ambrose and Orton versus the New Day. Now, one of the only things that really worked out was that the New Day pulled this out. As tag team champions, they should win. All the champions should always win. You feel me? Because they're champions. If you got a belt in WWE, you're more or less going to lose. And New Day won. Good. They got the belt. They show a fucking video package with Brock Lesnar and Undertaker because, they're a little too busy just to show up and try to promote their own fucking Hell in a Cell match live. They just can't do it. Nah, it's no use. Nah, we're going to chill home. Just put together a little shiny package video and just have all the marks and all the nerds just drool all over how fantastic that is and how excited and pumped they are. Not me. I want to see you at the fucking show promoting your shit. I'm sick of that shit. Nikki Bella versus Naomi. Wrong, fucking wrong. Not the finish itself, but the fact that they had the nerve to show the Sasha Banks fucking NXT Iron Women highlights. What are you doing? They should have actually had shovels in the fucking ring for Naomi and Nikki Bella to just go ahead and bury themselves. Because why the fuck are you going to show that fucking NXT shit with Sasha Banks, who's not even wrestling tonight? You're going to show that shit, not put it in the ring, then you're going to have Naomi and fucking Nikki Bella try to fucking dig themselves out of this fucking hole that the WWE put them in a fucking town like Chicago, who is cheering for Sasha Banks the whole goddamn match. Nikki gets the win. after Brie gets up on the fucking apron. And it's like, we want Sasha. Now we get it. They're trying to plant the seed of dissension between the group because apparently the darling is fucking is Sasha Banks. We get it. We get it. But y'all could have avoided all of that shit. You could have just put Sasha in the fucking ring against Nikki Bella and have that storyline play out. We already got dissension in one fucking faction, which is PCB, now NBC. And now you're going to do this shit? And then you're going to put Naomi and Nikki Bella in that situation where they got to fucking fend off a fucking house load of goddamn Sasha Banks homers? The fuck, man? Got Roman Reigns, who's now the poster child of breast cancer. He's standing there with like a bowling champ. I'm not a fan of Susan G. Komen. That fucking organization can eat a dick. Bunch of crooks, a bunch of thieves. One day, the fucking chicken, the roosters are gonna fucking, they're gonna get theirs. It's a great cause, but it's not to be exploited. You feel me? You got Braxton on the street. And this is something that I feel like needs to be addressed. And it's like, the question was, who's the most unorthodox or most like unconventional wrestler? And the two votes went towards Ambrose and Paige. But Paige ended up getting more votes on the street. And then they get Paige in the back. And then all of a sudden that shit becomes a fucking payday spot. She grabs his fucking, reaches in his jersey, grabs the payday, kisses that shit like she's fucking kissing a cock, and walks off. But you got the people on the street saying how much, basically saying that they love Dean, saying they love Paige. And where the fuck are they? Dean Ambrose is the fucking jabroni. They basically made him into a jabroni. And Paige, they got Paige back there kissing fucking payday bars and tapping out clean to Natalia. Wrong. We get the John Cena Open U.S. Challenge. U.S. Open Challenge, however the fuck you want to say it. The place that loves John Cena the most, Chicago. They love him over there. And he gets in the ring. He turns the crowd. All right, that's what happened. But then Ziggler comes out, and he beats Ziggler. What do you call it? Cena wins. LOL. He beats Ziggler in a fucking match that John Cena kicks out at every move. A famouser reversal. He hits him with 2 AAs. He hits him with the zigzag. He kicks out of the zigzag. He kicks out of every fucking thing. Dolph Ziggler, you ain't nothing to John Cena. You ain't nothing. You hear me? You ain't nothing. This is the belief that you could be a main eventer, but in this big spot, being that it's U.S. Open Challenge, ain't nobody gonna tell me the U.S. belt is like any better than it was prior. This is all about John Cena, okay? And he just rolls through everyone. He just rolled through Dolph Ziggler tonight. Wrong. Now, if you're trying to do this whole angle, try to do this shoot angle where Dolph Ziggler's trying to get back with his old lady after Cena done took that bitch from him, and you can just, you want to give this some legs. I know Hell in a Cell, Cena's going to be away for like 6 weeks. But what the fuck? You could just have him beat fucking Dolph Ziggler clean. Man, fucking idiots. You could have had this drag out, give it some legs. Nah. LOL. John Cena wins. Ascension versus the Dudleys, which is just wrong. Cesaro, Neville versus Sheamus and Barrett. Wrong. Because Neville gets pinned again. Neville, the NXT champion. Neville, the man that gravity forgot. Stardust like, I ain't even fuck with you no more, man. You too much of a loser. You cramping my style. Barrett knocking him out left and right. And they still don't have a feud. They just said, all right, knock this motherfucker out. This guy that's going to be a great star. High flyer. Potentially someone who could take the place of Rey Mysterio. No. Jabroni. Wrong. Reigns versus Strowman. Strowman wins. Strowman oversells. Damn, I botched that. This whole fucking episode was a botch. Braun Strowman doesn't leave his feet until the very end out of a Superman punch that he oversells. You thought it was Mr. Perfect out there. You think it was Hogan versus damn Shawn Michaels. He punches him. Late response. And he just flies over the fucking commentator's booth. He can't leave his feet, but a bunch of punches that he got in all fucking match, and then he gets hit with one just because he jumps off the fucking steel chairs. Reigns wins via countout. Wrong. He escapes and he sucker punches fucking Bray Wyatt like a heel, like a bitch. Even the Reigns promo was wrong. Now they started chanting boring at him, and he was trying to like cut off the what chants. He addressed it, and then he's trying to get him off rhythm with the what. No avail. They even started calling the match boring. Why did they put this? Why did he even have this match? Why even put Roman Reigns in a match in fucking Chicago? They're going to eat him alive unless you already know that he's going to take the place of Cena, and that's just something he's just going to have to get used to. Well, anyway. Rusev versus Ryback. Wrong. They faced on SmackDown. Rusev is pinned clean by Ryback then. And even though Ryback gets the shell shock clean victory here, it's not even about that shit. It ain't even about the match. Because some fucking strange reason, some harebrained reason, WWE decides that they want to actually use the TMZ fucking news that Lana, real life couple now, that real life couple of Lana and Rusev are getting engaged. On top of the fact that they booked a storyline where Summer Rae proposes to Rusev, and Rusev is like, nah, until I get fucking championship gold, you get gold around your finger. So he gets laid out, and then he gets smacked, embarrassed and smacked by Summer Rae because of his real life fucking life. Wrong. What are you doing? Why? Wrong. Kevin Owens versus Kalisto should have never happened. Why? He faced Sin Cara. He beat Sin Cara. It's not like Kalisto had a chance. The placeholder. Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, the placeholder. With Lynch versus Bree and Fox. Paige on commentary. Your Divas fucking champion does the job to a missile drop kick by Brie Bella. Wrong. All right, because, they are treating her like a placeholder. I'm surprised I still got this son bitch hanging low. I'm still embarrassed. This is embarrassment. Your Divas champion. So how many champions have we had tonight? We got Kevin Owens won. John Cena won. New Day won. Well, ain't that some shit? The champions are winning. But still wrong. Well, the Divas champion go down in flames. Oh, man. That same fucking Brock Taker package. We find out that Brock and Taker and Flair and HBK are showing up next week. Big whoop. We get Seth Rollins on SportsCenter. I guess tomorrow. Then we get the main event with the Lumberjacks. Kane defeats Rollins clean. Even though it's a lumberjack match and it's kind of out of control. All right. Now I get to expose. Now I drop the gimmick. And I got to talk to you guys about this shit. I don't know what the hell WWE is doing. I don't know who's controlling any and everything. Because we can point the fingers at so many different directions. I don't fucking work there. I don't know. I'm no insider. I'm not on Reddit. I'm not on any of these fucking dirt sheets. I listen to a couple of podcasts. But man, goddamn. Is it Vince McMahon? Is it Kevin Dunn? Is it Stephanie McMahon? Is it Michael P.S. Hayes? Who the fuck is booking this shit? Who's doing this? Who did tonight's show? How the fuck does your mid-card treated fucking world champion? How is he treated like a mid-card fuck? And how does he go down clean to Kane of all people? And he has a Hell in a Cell match against him in 2 weeks. They shouldn't even be touching. You got Nikki Bella, this Divas Revolution, and the belt isn't even the focus. The belt's not even the fucking focus. You got Neville being treated like a jabroni. You got Ambrose, who's an afterthought. You got Pep Raleigh Randy, who just has nothing. The crowd is behind him now. And maybe because he doesn't have anything. You got the Dudley Boys. And the Dudley Boys shouldn't even be on TV, honestly. They should just be held up to us, like they shouldn't even be in the hunt for the belts. They should just be give them out there when you just want to get a good babyface pop. And then you got the Lumberjacks, and everyone's out there. All your champions, all your tag team champion, your Intercontinental champion. I'm surprised they didn't have Charlotte down there as a fucking lumberjack. They out there looking like jabronis. Where was Randy Orton? Where was John Cena? Where was Roman Reigns? What, they're too good for lumberjacks? But you got fucking New Day. You got Kevin Owens. You got Neville. You got Lucha Dragons. You got people who just got their asses handed to them, going out there looking like a bunch of jabronis that have no weight into what their careers, how their career is being formed. This is depressing. I don't know. It's a good thing I do this fucking podcast. Because I swear to God, I would just stop watching this. I wouldn't watch Raw. I wouldn't watch SmackDown. I think I'll just listen to the Solomasa sound off, and I'll find some podcast that was talking about SmackDown. But I like talking about this stuff, so I watch the product. And yes, it's by habit. I've said it before. I've said it a million times. We are wrestling fans by habit. And regardless if it's like a 3-hour show, a 3-hour tour, a fucking all threes, three threes. Who's going to watch it? But it's like they're not even trying anymore. They're not even fucking trying anymore. And it sucks. And it sucks as a wrestling fan who likes the product, even if I wasn't doing the podcast. We deserve better than this, man. We deserve better than this. The workers out there deserve better. Everyone deserves better. Paige deserves better. Neville deserves better. Kevin Owens deserves better. Seth Rollins deserves better. Dolph Ziggler deserves better. Primetime players deserve better. Bray Wyatt deserves better. Sasha Banks deserves better. Naomi deserves better. Charlotte deserves better. Everyone deserves better. Everyone. I don't know when they're going to change this shit around. I have no foreseeable future how they're going to change this shit around. But I do have a couple of ideas. And I think I'm going to post that this Sunday. 10 reasons what the WWE should do, in my eyes, to make the product better. It's going to be Sunday. And then you'll see why the last couple of Peter anything, whether it's SmackDown, whether it's Peter and Jake Talks Wrestling, whether it's a recap, because again, I like to consider myself a very positive guy about this product. I try to look at the good side, the glass half full. But goddamn, they done broke that glass. They did. It was a foreign object right across the fucking skull for the pin. Wait, I kick out. Yeah, I forget I kick out first. All right. Thanks for checking this shit out. Subscribe. PJTW Central on Twitter. Again, this is a YouTube exclusives. The Peter Raw recaps are exclusive for YouTube. But go back. The New Day podcast, me and myself and Nathan Newman. We talk about the past week in wrestling. We got Peter and Jake Talks Wrestling, where we have a discussion about tonight's Raw and NXT and other wrestling-related topics. And then they got Peter Talks SmackDown, which is moved to Saturdays. All right, guys. I'm going to bed. Peace. Oh, yeah, watch out. I already said the foreign object, but look out for them shits anyway.